Hello, guys. Welcome once again to Bengali TV. Subscribe to the channel, like we always do. Tell you whenever we come on here, it's important you do that for us on TikTok, on YouTube. Subscribe and follow on TikTok as well, so we can do this together with you all the time. Now, there's news over the weekend in Ghana. There was news over, the Black Stars of Ghana, a team you and I do cherish so much, even though they've given us some heartaches for some time now. But whatever it is still our first love. We really love the Black Stars and how they fare whenever they're in action for Ghana. So over the weekend, the news was that a new committee has been formed by the GFA to manage the Black Stars. The Black Stars Management Committee a new one has been formed to be headed by Dr. Randy Abbey. He's going to be the head of this new committee, and he will have in the committee former captain for the Black Stars, Stephen Tornado Appiah, El Capitano, as we used to refer to him, as a member or vice of the committee. In there as well, Moses Ama Parker, as we refer to him, is the owner of Premier League side in Ghana, Mediama SC. Also in there will be Samuel Boa Bire. He's the Greater Regional chair of the federation and also a member, he's a member of the GFA, ESCO of the GFA. He's one of the regional chairmen for the federation. He is in there. And then also the owner and, if you like, general manager owner, let me say owner and board chairman of Premier League side, that is Samatex from Boy, Richard in Century, also as a member. So it's a 5-member committee replacing the committee that was indeed, dissolved some few years ago. That committee existed, but it was just by name because only, I think, 2 were active in the the vice chairman of the GFA, Makado. He was about the most active member. All the others, one way or the other, had exited, and it was just about him and some other person. So for now, we have been told that these 5 men have been tasked with the job of now ensuring that they can assist the GFA and the Black Star technical team to bring the Black Stars back on its feet. Our team has gone through a bit of a downfall or dwindling fortunes for some time now. They've struggled really to get results going their way. The team has moved from struggling at the AFCON, elimination of the group stage, to now not even qualifying for the AFCON itself in Ghana, as you all know. Now in March, we have the qualifiers for the World Cup commencing for the Black Stars. So the GFA, in their minds, believe that these 5 men and this committee will be able to help Otoado, who is still the coach of the Black Stars, though. And we also are hearing there could be some changes in the backroom staff. Assistant coaches could be changed. They can help these guys to bring the results, turn the fortunes around for the Black Stars team. Questions have been raised by a number of Ghanaians on whether we still need this particular body to manage the Black Stars, or if we could go the German way, where they have just one person appointed, and that person is supposed to act as the person who manages the national team, like we've had Oliver Bierhoff do for Germany for years. If you go to Senegal, I'm told there's something similar being done by the Teranga Lions of Senegal. They have, former player for the team, Haji Diouf, acting in that role as someone who manages the national team for the FA. So persons have been asking, why can't Ghana go that way as well, by simply appointing just one person to take over and become like a CEO, a general manager for the national team, the Black Stars, instead of having, a committee of members or numbers like we have right now, 5, managing the Black Stars team. It's been mooted, and there are those who believe that particular way is the best way for us to go now. There are those who also believe that indeed, why not? It worked for us in the past, in that when we had a strong committee managing the Black Stars team in 2006 through, the years 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, through all those wonderful years when the Black Stars was forming, the committee was there and was acting and in charge. In fact, recently I had an interview with a former member, not just a member, a chairman of one of the committees back then, Fred Papapo Papse, who was also a former vice of the GFA. And I asked him what he makes of that committee that manages the Black Stars, if indeed is still relevant and the role they played. Now, if in case you missed out, let me just get you to see the answer he gave us on the importance of this committee for the Black Stars. Check it out. You have the qualifiers, in the World Cup resuming. How crucial first of all, is that committee that manages the Black Stars in the role they do, and will it play a key role in the qualifiers beginning this March?
Yeah, maybe you are asking somebody with a bias, because I served as a management committee chairman of the Black Stars for 2005 to 2011, 6 years, and then before that I was management committee chairman on the Satellites, Meteors, Starlets, all the way.
So you
And the local
supervised two World Cup qualifiers for Ghana.
Yeah.
2006 and 2010.
2010, yeah. And then the local blasters too.
Absolutely.
2009, 2014. You know, so definitely the management committees play a very important role in the affairs of the teams.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, from planning, logistics, psyching, arranging financial issues, and the rest, operational issues like accommodation, training programs, training pitches, training venues, kits. Fortunately, we've got regular kit sponsors and the rest, you know. So the management committees are quite key. And then also, one critical role of the management committees is that they serve as a very important sparring board for other organs of the team, like the coach, the technical team, the FA management, and then even the government. And then sometimes when the media and the management committee, they kind of serve as a very important link between the team. Sometimes they even have to form a layer of protection around the players.
Yeah. Okay.
You get me? So that to insulate the players from all these assaults, both verbal and whatever it is, psychological, depressive trends and the rest. You know, so the management committees are extremely important. That much I'll say. That is if they are working well.
Okay.
But if they are not working well, of course, it leads to people asking what are their use over there and the rest. You know, but then a well-functioning management committee is absolutely essential for the kind of revival we're also even thinking about.
So that's Papo Fred, Papse as we call him, and the response they gave me on the importance of the committee that manages the Black Stars. Even though, yes, I'm sure you out there also have got your own view. So for you out there, and I have my own view on it as well, which would be the best way for us to go now? Appointing one person to manage the Black Stars like we have seen Germany and others do, or we still stick to the committee of members that manage the Black Stars team? But what is the role of the committee in the first place? What do they really do for the national team? When you heard, you know, Papse give us that English, the education on what they do. I think that whether it is one person or a committee that does the work, what for me is important is that they play whatever duty it is they are supposed to play diligently and ensure that we get results coming the way of the national team. Some of us want to see the Black Stars back at the apex. Now we clearly are down. The Black Stars is down and we cannot get any worse than where we find ourselves now. If in terms of managing the team, it's a bit bigger beyond the coach himself. And therefore, we need the likes of Stephen Appiah with his expertise, his experience handling the Black Stars players back in the days to come on board to help. If we require someone like Abbey, who has the expertise and the know-how of this committee and its work, because he's been part of it before when things were rosy for Ghana, why not? If you have these members of the federation, was it Parker, who was there in the past, Century, who's run a football club to win a GPL, these are people who are investing in the sport. If their expertise can come on board and help the Black Stars come back on his feet, why not? I will be for it. But if it doesn't work, then questions will be raised again, you know, on whether indeed we need to be going this direction. But for now, I think I'll leave it to the team. Performance will determine whether we agree with its appointment or otherwise. I'll give them the benefit of the doubt and allow them to begin the work. All some of us want, like I keep saying, is for us to see our Black Stars back on its feet. We are down. We can't get any worse than where we find ourselves. The only way out is up. Let's see these men, Randy, Stephen Appiah, and Moses Parker, Mr. Century, and Mr. Abuaberi will be the ones to help with whoever is in charge of our Black Stars team to get our team back on its feet. Thank you.